What's up, everyone?
Welcome back to my channel, and we're back with another video. We will have a quick talk show like video, and we will talk more about the life in Korea as a foreign student. This time, I invited 3 of my good friends. Would you mind to introduce yourself to our viewers?
My name is Cha. Hello, everyone. I'm from Vietnam, and now I have been here for 1.5 years. I have 1 semester left in this school.
Hello everyone, my name is Yimei and I'm from China. And right now I'm studying here in Sogang GSIS and I still have 1 year left.
Hi everyone! I'm sure you've seen me around before in the reaction videos. My name is Asya, I'm from Pakistan and I've got another 6 months to go before I graduate. So it's been about 1.5 years since I came to Korea. First time abroad, all alone.
We know that a lot of students out there are interested to study in Korea, and that's why we want to share with you how's life here based on our personal experiences. I want to ask, why did you decide to study in Korea?
I decided to come study in Korea because I was just interested in the culture, and then before finishing my undergrad degree back home, I was also reading up on the politics and economics of the region. So it's like not just the popular culture, but in fact the entire fabric of the Korean society became rather interesting.
Wow, that's a very deep reason.
Yeah. My reason is a little bit superficial. Actually, I was in college. I was kind of interested in BTS, and that's how I first got to know Korea. And then after that, I learned a little bit about Korean, like the alphabet. And then I kind of got interested, and then I learned there's GSIS, and every course is taught in English, so I think it's alright. So I came here and I applied for the scholarship, which is very important. Basically, maybe it's the main reason for me to be here, and then that's why.
I guess many people here is interested in K-pop. So it's like, actually, firstly, I know about Korea through K-pop as well. And then when you come here, you will feel like you know more about your idols, and it's like feeling the same air. You feel like you are closer with them.
Most of us, especially for myself, yeah, I kind of have this superficial reason as well because of K-pop. I remember when I was in college, in my undergraduate, I had this seatmate and she always used to watch K-pop videos. And I asked her, why are you watching that video? You don't even understand them. And she was telling me that it's very catchy and, you know, like their style, their dancing abilities, and it's really good. And eventually I found myself listening to the songs as well. After that, I decided to, you know, explore more of Korea, and well, now I'm here with you. And, you know, like
Filming the video.
yeah, I'm filming the video and sharing with everyone how's life in Korea. And it's also important that we share this, you know, talk, because we do have different reasons, right?
Yeah, definitely.
But still, all of us are most likely experiencing the same thing.
Yes.
So with that, what were your expectations before coming to Korea? And the reality that you experienced as you live here?
Actually, when I used to read up on life here, I read a whole lot of stuff about biases. Like somehow I ended up reading a lot of negative critique about society here, biases and prejudice and whatnot about people from other countries, how, you know, Koreans are always like, we're a monolithic one people, so everyone else is just like an outsider or an alien. But it's not as bad as people paint it to be, for sure. So maybe Korean society at large may behave slightly differently, but at least in our little microcosm of international students, it seems like there's more of an empathy or a development of understanding about where we're coming from, the little cultural differences and whatnot.
In that sense, about like this outsider stuff, actually I worried before I came to Korea, because since I am from China, and like, you know, the relationship between China, Japan, and Korea is kind of like, how to say?
Complicated?
Yeah, complicated. So I was worried about that, but actually it's quite okay. People are nice around here. At least like in front of you, they don't say anything like super aggressive or anything. They're nice. But this is not my like big disappointment. So before I came here, I actually thought everybody on the street gonna look like K-pop idols. It's gonna be so cool,
That's
like
true.
have a super cool style, but actually it's not like that. All the 잘생긴, like handsome guys already become K-pop idols and debut.
All of them.
There are many handsome people outside, right?
Yeah. I thought like they're gonna be more like everybody, but reality is reality.
Yeah.
But I think when I got here, I found plenty of good-looking people. Like, oh my God, they know how to dress. Oh, these boys dress better than boys back home. Sorry. But yeah, that was the first impression. But yeah, I guess it changes once
Maybe
you're
I
here.
have like super high expectations.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I guess it's like, they are true with like about the appearance here. It's like really shocking at first that everyone is so neat.
yes.
They have to look really presentable outside.
Well, as for me, my expectation before coming here is that it will be easier for me to meet idols.
Oh.
Because I was originally a K-pop fan, so I had this high hope that I can, like bump into the idols while walking along the street. But in reality, it's really difficult even to watch the music shows like Inkigayo. For our next question, I want to hear the positive things that you encountered in Korea. Like for myself, I really love the convenience of the transportation system. I'm sure that you've tried a lot of their transportation services. Like they have subway, they have bus, the taxi system, everything is organized, right? And aside from that, I like the fact that they have this really sophisticated food delivery system where you can just install an application and order food anytime you want to.
For me, actually, I agree with you about the transportation. Because we don't really have public transportation service and we only have the bus, which is like kind of like old.
But it's interesting because it's the same for us. We do have some public transport, like buses do exist, but generally they're in bad quality. So I would definitely say that they've got a good public transport and it's safe and secure for women and girls because you are usually safe when you go out even at night.
For me, the transportation is very good in Korea. But like since I'm from China, like we have very well-developed transportation system as well. So I'm not so surprised by the transportation. And food delivery, well, like it's kind of popular in China as well. So I already experienced that. So I'm not so surprised by these positive things. One of the things that really surprised and I really feel secure about it is they really care about girls a lot. Like for example, like they're outside our campus, there's it's a safety road for women. So during night times, there's camera like CCTV all the time. Also, like when you lost your wallet or your phone somewhere, you can easily find them back. If it's in China, probably you will be long gone already. But here you can find it back. So I really like about this.
So before we end the first episode of WinTalks, I would like to ask the three of you, what have you learned so far while living here in Korea?
I learned how to save the money and like stop myself from buying stuff. Because here, if you go to Daiso, you go to Olive like to buy cosmetics or just like go to Daiso to buy like small stuff. Actually, when you go to Daiso, only like 1,000, 2,000 to 5,000 is the most expensive one.
Yeah.
But when you buy it, you're like, oh, just 1,000. You buy a lot, and it will end up with like 100,000. It might be. So it's like you have to learn how to stop yourself from buying stuff and spending the money.
Learn how to deal with my own emotions. So like it's really hard to live abroad. Actually, first I thought it's not gonna be that hard to live in Korea because I'm from China. We probably have the same cultural background, and I won't encounter that much difference. But actually, it's not like that. I also got a little bit depression based on my own problem. So I learned how to deal with those negative emotions, like how to be positive again.
Honestly, because this was my first time being abroad all alone. It wasn't difficult per se, but at the same time, obviously some things needed adjustments. You needed to adjust to certain things. So whether it's emotions or missing my mom's food, you just come to accept the new kind of life. And really, Korea teaches you acceptance of whatever is coming your way.
The lesson is kind of like superficial and childish.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
I will add something more.
It's fine. Things that I've learned, it's not really just about Korea, but about all the countries in the world. Like here now, I have someone from Pakistan, from China, from Vietnam. And being here in Korea, I was exposed to different culture, different belief, different mindset. And it made me realize that people need to be more understanding of each other. Well, we all came from different backgrounds, and we cannot really just impose what we believe in to the other person because they might have another set of values, right? And at the end of the day, the important thing is that you are able to establish a relationship well and to maintain it for you to avoid conflict with other people. So that wraps up our first episode of WinTalks. And thank you so much to my amazing guests for your good insights. And I wish that you will be here again.
If you call us.
Of course. Thank you for watching. And again, don't forget to click subscribe, click share, and also press like. Thank you, and we will see you again. Bye.